And you see things like the white party be there, and then they have Lil Baby like in a sandwich, like they're hugging him from the front and the back or something.
Baby is absolutely one of the best human beings in the planet. Right, we're at a party, everyone's drunk. It's a 13-hour party. People drink a lot of alcohol.
Bro, it's 100 people at the party. We in the middle of 100 people. There's nothing weird we could be doing in a party.
Right.
Ever since that wild Michael Rubin party, 50 Cent has been saying, "That ain't my boy no more. They got him." He was straight up talking about Lil Baby, and it all kicked off after that viral clip hit the internet. Baby showing off fresh thigh tattoos while rocking a plain tank top and a bright pink belt.
I hear that you say that you don't have any tattoos at all.
Nope. That was really my only reason, like, for being younger. Like, I don't want no tattoos. I know I'm gonna have something to do when I get older.
Yes, sir.
With my money, and I don't want to be like a thug.
The whole internet lit up instantly, clowning him, saying stuff like, "Who gets thigh tattoos before even covering their chest or arms?" People are calling it bizarre, and some are saying it's giving off a whole new vibe nobody expected. But 50 claims there's a deeper twist to it. He's saying Lil Baby hasn't been the same since that high-profile Hamptons bash, the same one where he got hugged from behind in a way that had everybody side-eyeing the footage. According to 50, there's been some kind of switch-up since then, and he's making it clear he wants no part of it. And this isn't just any party gossip. 50 says those parties had men strutting around with their cheeks fully out like it was completely normal. Then he stirred the pot even more by casually name-dropping, like Keke Palmer, making sure everyone's eyebrows shot straight up. According to 50 Cent, this whole thing isn't just about Lil Baby's new outfits or flashy tattoos, it's something way bigger. He's calling it a straight-up humiliation ritual, the kind certain rappers have to go through if they want to keep their fame and stay sitting at the top of the game. But now the big questions are, what really went down at that infamous white party? Who exactly is Michael Rubin? And why does this billionaire seem so fixated on surrounding himself with young rap stars? Let's rewind and look at why Lil Baby is back in the headlines, and not in a good way. He just debuted some fresh ink, and normally this wouldn't even be news, except he decided his very first tattoo had to be on his thighs. That's what's got everyone talking. What makes it even juicier is the fact that Baby has repeatedly said in past interviews that he would never get tatted. Like, not my thing, never. So for him to suddenly pull up with ink on his thighs has fans wondering what really changed.
That's how you feel? That's how you feel?
That's how you
Okay.
feel? You got the velvet on? Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Fast forward to 2025 and Lil Baby just shocked everyone. He went and got 90s Baby blasted across his thighs. He recently dropped a new batch of photos on IG with the caption, "Back in that mode," and trust, several shots had him in shorts, proudly showing off those bold letters stretched across both thighs. But that wasn't all. On the side of his lower left leg, there's a big CBFW tattoo running straight down, which he first debuted in an Instagram post on July 4th. Fans instantly had plenty to say once the pictures hit the feed. The comments were wild, people writing, "Humiliation ritual," "I'm sorry you let them get to you," and "The industry got a hold on my boy." Others were just begging him, "Man, put those shorts away." But the drama didn't stop at Instagram. A video soon went viral showing Lil Baby on stage in that exact same fit, shorts, tank top, and the now infamous pink belt. And the craziest part, mid-performance, he kept yanking his shorts up higher, making sure the crowd got a full view of his fresh thigh ink, like he wanted everyone to see exactly what he had done. If you scroll through the comments under that viral performance video, it's clear. People are saying 50 Cent called it from day one. In their eyes, ever since that all-white party at Michael Rubin's mansion, Lil Baby just hasn't been the same. One user wrote, "Michael Rubin already showed y'all Lil Baby was his boy. Why y'all acting shocked now?" Another chimed in with a jab, "Bunny hops and hugs from the back from a little white guy with money? Yeah, this generation is lost." So naturally, everyone's asking, what really happened at that party? And why was 50 Cent out here warning Lil Baby about hanging too close to Michael Rubin? The story traces back to 2023, when Rubin hosted his ultra-exclusive, all-white bash in the Hamptons. The guest list? A jaw-dropping mix of A-listers, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Tom Brady, Kim Kardashian, and yes, Lil Baby front and center. But that's also the night a now infamous picture went viral. Lil Baby caught in a hug sandwich between Rubin and NBA player Kyle Kuzma. 50 Cent wasted no time. He reposted the shot on his Instagram with a caption that had people hollering, "See, this is why I don't go to No Party Puffy," and them at, "What the F is going on here?" And he didn't stop there. He added, "Get the F off my young man." But the viral moments didn't end with that one snapshot. Another photo from the same night hit the internet, Rubin hugging Lil Baby from behind. And it wasn't just a quick pat on the shoulder. To make it even more eyebrow-raising, Lil Baby himself later posted a video riding private jet style right next to Michael Rubin, looking like they'd just stepped out of that party together. Some fans brushed it off, thinking 50 Cent was just stirring the pot for laughs. But there's a whole crowd of people who've been saying for years that there's something strange about these exclusive industry parties. To them, it's got the vibe of a secret initiation, like some hidden test you've got to pass if you want to climb to the next level in the rap game. And apparently all those whispers and jokes got under Lil Baby's skin because he fired back, warning folks not to mess with his name. On Lil Yachty's podcast, Baby admitted the memes and jokes about him, and Michael Rubin bugged him so much that he straight up asked Rubin to hand over security footage from that white party, just so he could prove to the world that nothing shady went down. But here's the twist. Baby still decided not to post the full video, which of course only fueled even more speculation online. Still, he made it clear he had no beef with Michael Rubin. In fact, Baby called him a super great influence in his life. Though, when pressed on exactly how Rubin influenced him, he gave a vague answer that didn't really explain anything. And for fans already side-eyeing the situation, that only made the whole thing seem even more mysterious. As for Michael Rubin, he didn't stay silent about those viral photos with Lil Baby. In an interview last year, he brushed off the whole situation as ridiculous. According to him, nothing shady was going on. It was just a night where everyone had a little too much to drink, and that was that. But here's the thing.
Since we had 5 girls, she'd be like, up, all y'all get in the shower.
Mike. Yeah, Mike.
I'm gonna come hug you right now. I'm coming to hug you. Big hug.
The way Rubin kept talking about Lil Baby in that interview had people raising their eyebrows. The tone almost sounded, well, like the man had a serious crush on him. It wasn't just a quick comment and move on, he went on, and the internet definitely caught it. And for many, that only added fuel to the theory that something's off about how Michael Rubin clings to these young rappers, especially since he's not even in the music business. Plus, Lil Baby isn't the only one he's been linked to. Who could forget that now famous clip of Meek Mill bunny hopping on a tennis court for Rubin? The video had people saying, what exactly is going on here? Meek Mill later tried to downplay the whole tennis court moment, saying it wasn't that deep, just the result of losing a friendly bet with Michael Rubin over a match. But let's be real here. A white billionaire making a black rapper hop around like a bunny while barking out instructions? The optics are wild, and people haven't stopped talking about it since. Which leads to the bigger question. Who exactly is Michael Rubin, and what's behind this strange pattern of attaching himself to famous black rappers? According to his Wikipedia, Rubin was born in 1972 in Philadelphia and raised in a Jewish family in Lafayette Hill. By the time he was just 14, he already had his own business, using his bar mitzvah money and his dad's leased space to open a ski shop. Ambition was clearly in his blood. He later enrolled at Villanova University, but dropped out after only one semester, cashing in big when he scored a $200,000 overstock gear deal, funded by a friend. Using those profits, he expanded, sold off his stores, and launched KPR Sports, pulling in a staggering $50 million in sales by 1995.
Baby is absolutely one of the best human beings in the planet. There's never been a thing I've asked him to help with, like, from a charitable perspective with the Reform Alliance. There's never been anything. He's just such a great human being. And like, I love his work ethic. And also, like, when you hear his story, and I don't know anything about music. So when I met him the first time with Drake in the Bahamas in 2020, and he's telling me his story about, he was in jail a couple years earlier. He never rapped, and now he's got this great, kind of music career. Like, you just want to root for the guy. And I'll tell you something. I've never actually said this before. The stuff of the drug was the most ridiculous thing in the world, right? We're at a party, everyone's drunk. It's a 13-hour party. People drink a lot of alcohol. Someone captures a picture of me jumping on his back for 1 second and says, oh, there's something suspect about it. It's drunken guys. By the way, before cameras, we've all done it. Like, let's keep it real. By the way, you love WWE. You've done it more than anybody.
He's rolled around with people in their skivvies.
Right, yeah, exactly. By the way, I haven't gone there. But, the thing that actually killed me about that is it actually hurt his career. Last year. And I felt like I've always wanted to help people.
He's on a good build back.
He's
right
crushing now.
He's crushing.
And
He's
I was just with him with Trav and him in London. But it actually, the thing is, he's such an extraordinary human being, and he's such a special person. And if you think about, people who just want to hate on social media, who one picture of, a bunch of drunken people could be turned into something that.
From there, he went even bigger, founding a company that eventually grew into GSI Commerce, a multi-billion-dollar e-commerce empire. These days, Rubin runs Fanatics Inc., the licensed sportswear powerhouse for the NBA, NFL, MLB, NASCAR, Formula One, and even WWE. According to Forbes, as of mid-2025, his net worth sits at a jaw-dropping $10.6 billion. On paper, he looks like the ultimate self-made mogul, a middle-class kid who out-hustled the competition and built an empire. But here's the thing, if he's such a business genius with global sports deals, why is he constantly in the mix with rappers, music stars, and these eyebrow-raising friendships? That's the part that's making people uneasy. There's just something about Michael Rubin's whole vibe that feels seriously off. Creepy even. It makes no sense why so many rappers and athletes seem almost eager to be in his circle. And when you take a closer look at his famous all-white party, the picture starts to get even stranger. The truth is, Rubin didn't invent the concept. It was Diddy who made the all-white party legendary in the late 90s. Back then, Diddy's Hamptons bashes were the hottest, most exclusive invite you could get. Now, a lot of the same stars who were partying with Diddy then are showing up at Rubin's events today, like the torch got passed right into his hands. Look at Leonardo DiCaprio, spotted in 1997 at Diddy's iconic white party. And then last year, there he is again at Rubin's Hamptons version. Same with Jay-Z, photographed in 2003 at Diddy's event with the late Andre Harrell, and years later appearing with Beyoncé at Rubin's house. This has sparked a wave of speculation. Some believe Rubin took over from Diddy and might even be running a quiet blackmail operation behind these glossy events. Others say he and a group of older white billionaires allegedly have a thing for putting young black rappers through strange, humiliating rituals. According to the rumors, nobody's physically forced, but plenty still go along with it. For some, it's about getting legal problems handled. For others, it's the promise of career boosts, #1 albums, awards, and fast-track fame. And then there's the darker chatter, fans linking it all to what Cat Williams has been saying for years. On Joe Rogan's podcast, Cat claimed these parties sometimes involve disturbing rituals, hinting that behind those luxury yachts, celebrity smiles, and champagne glasses, there's a whole side of the industry the public is never meant to see. So what do you think? Innocent networking or something far more sinister? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, smash that like button, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss what we dig up next. Share this with a friend who needs to see it, and I'll see you in the next one.